Welcome to an Inkbound developer stream. I'm Mark Cook, Shiny Shoes CEO and person who is rarely here, so I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, and I'm Mohammed Marimo. I'm one of the developers on the game. It's nice to see you all again.
So today we've got our new update, Gods and Relics, out now and available to play. It includes 2 new aspects, a new vestige set feature, and a variety of other changes. I'm going to be excited to demo it to you today. Now, I will say, though, that I'm no Avram, Andrew, our creative director, and so I'm going to be like a newbie playing some of this stuff, and you guys can make fun of me and kind of learn along with me. Since hopefully this content, I assume, is going to be new to many of you as well. We'll all be learning together, and you can make fun of my mistakes.
That was me last week.
Ah, there you go.
So let's get right to it. And welcome to the chat, everybody. Nice to have you all here.
Yes, it is Luigi that is here.
No hat today.
So Mohammed set up our Godkeeper here with a wonderful one of our new cosmetics, this stone, I don't know what to call it, helm. We'll call it a helm mask.
Sure.
This is one of the new rewards in the victory board. Ink waits for no one. Well,
That's what
apparently
happens.
Not for me. That's what happens when I don't click the mouse. So it's a new reward that we have right here for completing the victory board. See, I'm already insulted by my own game. But yeah, this is the Godkeeper. Let's go back to the aspect select UI so we can check out what the other guy looks like, our other new aspect. So the Godkeeper fights to defend the written gods of yore, using their divine pure spear to keep their opponents at bay. Complexity level 3.
I love that indicator because I never quite know what it means.
Yeah. Well, so that's why we're going to go for this one, because our other new aspect, I mean, I don't want it to, for me, I'm still getting better at the game. So we've also got the Chainbreaker is the other new aspect, who looks awesome. And in fact, I actually really like how this character has been customized by...
You're welcome.
That was by you?
That was by me.
But complexity level 5. The Chainbreaker is all about punching fools, is what I like to say. But let's read the real lore description. I'll put on my lore voice. The Chainbreaker smashes their way to victory with nothing but their fists and pure tenacity.
Yeah, we played that last week. It was a lot of fun. I was horrible at it. And we had some great moments of me snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, as they say.
Nice. Yeah, I've played a bit of Chainbreaker. I really like how certain abilities like push other enemies back and into other ones. Like Infused Fist here does that. So there's like, positioning is important in Inkbound, but it feels like it's even more important. There's more to think about to really optimize your play when playing Chainbreaker. But like I said earlier, we're going to go with Godkeeper for our run today. All right, good. We're at rank 0. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. So can we go for a deep dive here?
Why not?
Oh, wait. We should check our trinket, but we can do that in
We
the
can
run
do that
now.
in the run now. We can even change our class in the run now.
Yeah, we can change our aspect.
Aspect.
Yeah,
Developers use internal language like class and mana.
all right. Cool. So in deep dives, we get to choose our villain, not boss. Talking about developer names,
Right.
We call them bosses. The villain. And one thing you'll notice here is that the presence, if you've played the game before, the presence of the run quests are gone. There used to be a quest associated with the villain choice where if you completed it, you would get a legendary vestige. And we have removed that because we feel the vestige set feature, which we will see momentarily, which is one of the other big updates in this patch, is kind of a replacement because it creates objectives for you to try to reach these higher tiers of vestige set bonuses, which are obtained by picking kind of related vestiges to one another. So I think I'm going to go for Cinder because I like Cinder, and we'll get rolling. So here is a new change.
And a great one.
We've got the Cabinet of Trinkets and the aspect apparatus are here in the Sea of Ink before you get into the first book. So if you realize, whoops, I forgot to change my trinket, well, now you can just do that. So I'm actually going to look through those because we've updated some of the trinkets as well. We're not going to change aspect because we're playing Godkeeper today. This is also handy, I think, if you are playing multiplayer and you go through the matchmaking system, because matchmaking will put you straight into a run. And so if you realize you show up and you want to coordinate with the person you're playing co-op with, and you realize like you want to switch aspects or you want to switch trinkets, you can now do that. That was impossible before. You'd have to leave the run. All right. I don't think we're going to go through all of these because it's going to take too much time. But I did want to mention that as part of the patch, we did redesign a number of the trinkets, partially because of just we want to keep the game fresh as we release new content, but partially also because other design changes have impacted existing trinkets in ways that required them to be redesigned. So I'm going to go off just which one I think looks cool.
That's the best way to play. Don't actually read any of the descriptions. Just if you see a vestige that you think looks cool, that the art is really good, you pick it.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's how my kids play this game. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and when they come up, they decide based on what looks cool or awesome.
Well, chat wants you to pick Rose of Rubies. They want you to suffer.
All right, Rose of Rubies. While above 20 max HP, defeating minions gives 2 Omni damage, also something new. We'll talk about that in just a second. And -1 max HP, tripled for Guardians. All right.
Place your bets now on when we will lose this run.
All right, let's equip it.
Also, welcome to chat, Mega Chaos Man. Thank you for being here.
All right. So Omni damage. What is Omni damage? That's something that, whoops, touching the wrong keys, we can talk about. So we rebalanced and changed around some of the stats a bit to try to increase their clarity. So this used to be called ability power. Now it's called Omni damage, kind of representing the fact that it encompasses all types of damage. And it used to be the case that 1 point in any of these damage stats would be worth 10% extra damage, but now 1 point is worth 1%, which we hope is clearer to reason about. In addition to that, there's a new bleed damage stat, which I think that's new. It's definitely new to show up in here.
It's new to show up in here.
Okay.
I think it existed. We've reworked the stats a bit. It's also in the HUD if you want to close this, so it's quick reference there.
All right. Okay, now the critical. We'll get going. Critical book choice.
Well, you got to read all of the effects that they have
That's a
now.
good point. Pacifism lowers our damage by 10 on turn start. Get 150 quillings. Ink shell. Are some of these new too?
I'm not entirely sure.
All right.
This is what happens when you have not the design team on stream.
I play the game all the time, but I play the game all the time to test like one very narrow thing usually, and then I'm bouncing out and coming back 5 minutes later to test something else. Each time an enemy is hit, they gain 6 damage resist until end of turn, max 5 stacks. Or Bloodbound, on your turn, -30 movement.
Wow.
Gain 30 movement each time an enemy is defeated, and you get a glyph. I mean, so we didn't go over the abilities of the Godkeeper, but they do have a teleport, so
They do have a teleport.
we may be able to overcome this, so let's try it.
And it's a teleport that works differently from basically any other effect in the game.
Yeah.
You will see.
Okay, so let's pick up our little potion here, barrier potion, get some shield, looks nice.
Okay, which one looks the best? Well,
Looks
maybe
the
we should
best?
talk about the vestige sets before
Well,
you choose.
Hold on, I'm squinting without trying to read.
Okay.
I'm intentionally trying to avert my eyes from the text. Now, here's the logic I'm going to use. We did Rose of Rubies.
Ah,
There's something that looks like a rose. Should we go rose build?
we got to go all in.
I don't know if that's possible or not, but let's actually read them and talk about vestige sets. So these are our vestiges. These are the items that confer passive kind of benefits to you. You can hold 7 of them. They're represented down here. And the new thing that you'll see if you've played the game before is, in addition to the effect on the vestige, like Rosy Thorn has on your turn, gain 2 stacks of spite, it also has these 2 additional icons here. These are the vestige sets that it is associated with. So you get 1 point in each of the vestige sets that there is an icon for on the vestige. So we will get 1 point in Pincushion. And if you hover your mouse over it, you can see what it does. So Pincushion gives you +5 spike damage if you get 2 points into it. If you get 3, you get some additional benefits and so on. And the Rosy Thorn also has Verdant, is the other vestige set that it gives you a point in, where it gives you 3 max HP after each combat if you can get 2, which that sounds not bad to kind of...
Yeah, it's a nice counter to that.
Yes. So, all right.
And it thematically fits, which is really
It
the
does.
important part here.
Right. Just for fun, since we're already decided we're choosing Rosy Thorn, let's look at the others. Ink Needle Compass gives you precision, so it's all about crit chance and crit damage, it looks like, as you go up higher. An Elusive Whisper. Blur. Reduce incoming damage. All right, so we've got additional movement and Ambusher Vestiges, which is, they often have something that happens on the first turn of combat. And so if you keep leveling them up, they happen on second turn, third turn, and so on. So it kind of increases their power. But let's go for the Rosy Thorn. All right. Ooh, fresh tutorial. All right, so there's a little tutorial that kind of tries to explain a little bit about what we just talked about. So
Mega Chaos Man in chat, real quick, is asking, has the new season started as of today?
yes.
Yes.
So
Though I don't know if we're calling it seasons anymore.
yeah, we are. So there's a new season is updated. So if you have played before, your seasonal level has been reset to 1. I guess this account's already been playing in the development team. So
Yes, it has.
yeah. Just briefly, since we're here, before we get going, there's a new reward track here. So there's a free cosmetic and vault dust reward track that you earn by leveling up. So you'll see that. That's a new thing that's here. In addition to the progression rewards that unlock vestiges. Looks like there's some stuff to collect on this account, but let's get going. All right. So now we didn't even talk about what the abilities do, so we're going to have to do that briefly, and then we'll get rolling. So we've got Impale, deal 30 damage, double to the nearest enemy, and inflict 1 stack of bleed on the nearest enemy. So I guess it does 60 to the nearest, or if it gets upgraded later, it's just double whatever it is, and bleed. The Celestial Spear. Throw your spear, dealing 40 damage, and create a selectable Celestial Spear where it lands. And with that, you can teleport to the location, smite the nearest enemy, and gain 1 stack of velocity for each turn it's on the ground. So this is my gambit against the kind of book effect, is that we can teleport around using the Celestial Spear, and losing movement won't hurt us as much. And Whirlwind is an AoE attack, does 60 damage, and double to enemies that are far away. All right. Okay. I think I'm going to go basic. I'm just going to upgrade my Impale. Deadly Impale. All right.
So there is a question in chat. Is there any way to view the unlock tracks for the logbook in the sort of season tab?
Is there a way to view the unlock tracks in the logbook in the season tab?
I don't think there is currently.
Right now, no.
I don't think there is currently.
So, yeah, it's something that would be nice, but right now in the game there is not, unfortunately. All right, we also got Disintegration Oil, left click, inflict vulnerable on all enemies, which causes incoming damage from attack bindings to increase. All right. Cool.
Extrasonic is asking, what is velocity? Well, we're about to find out.
Velocity, deal plus 50% damage on your next attack binding. Attack binding, I believe, is also a new terminology in this update.
I believe so.
Which is another way for kind of game mechanics to be related to one another. So all 3 of these bindings we started with are attack bindings on this aspect. So we will deal more damage if we teleport to our spear. All right.
So our movement is very small right now, as you can see.
It is.
Can barely move. However,
So I have to think about where I want to put my spear, though, because this is going to be where I teleport to when I click on it, right? So, like,
you want to hit the enemies or get the orb?
Right.
Many options.
I think I'll head over this way. Okay, so that threw the spear down. Now, when I jump to it, it smited this guy, and now I've got a glowing spear. So that's another new thing we're working on, is trying to visualize some of the aspect passive effects more clearly within gameplay. So I think that's representing the fact that I've got some velocity now. So what should I do next? So I could do that. That looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good.
What does the whirlwind look like?
That also looks pretty good.
All right, let me reset my movement. Did I mess around with it anymore? Nah.
Can you possibly hit all 4? Maybe not. But you can get that done, and that looks pretty good. Nice, no damage. Excellent first turn.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Well, we can't do spear yet. We can probably just burn him down, I'm guessing. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to fly into
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Perfect. Perfect fight.
Okay. So, now we are choosing what we want to upgrade. Do we have anything that has the same vestige sets as what we currently have? It looks like no right now. So this one has Swift and Ambusher, and Eviscerator, which this, I was playing before the stream and trying to do a real run, and I was going for the Bramble Dolos.
But you have to pick based on art.
Okay. We can't have any synergy here? Come on. All right, well, I mean, Bramble Dolos does not look like the coolest thing to me, in my opinion. I always like the, subjective opinion. Everybody differs in how they think about these things, but I want to go for them. I want the bleed damage.
Go for it.
All right.
It's at least red. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you hover your vestiges, it will highlight the vestige sets that it relates to,
Yeah.
which can be very useful for getting information on how to make your build. Oh, you get another one.
And we got two of the same things again. We could have
doubled
up
it.
on those. But I'm actually going to re-roll, I think, because I want to see if I can get something that goes along with something I have.
Oh, but he got something more rare.
Yeah, we even got a rare here, a blue.
That blue looks pretty good.
So we got nothing, unfortunately, again, that matches up. But when below 75% HP, gain 50 Omni damage, which...
Well, if your max HP goes super low, I don't know if that's useful.
Yeah, you're more likely just to die in a single turn or something, right?
However, if you look at the Shadow Vestige set, so if you hover that, this one's really fun. If we're doing the build of, let's see just how much damage we can take and how big we can make our numbers, that's the choice.
All right. It's also CEO build. Gain Quillings. Anything with Quilling gain. That's what Squeegee likes to say. All right. Oh, we got bleed. I'm trying to get some bleed here. Okay, so we'll go with Cleave, which is a bleed-based attack. Okay. So, Binding Empowerment, gain a free Binding Augment and the option to purchase another. Carver's Refuge, good old Carver, or Sea Breach.
And we've changed some of the Sea Breaches recently.
I think almost all of them have been redesigned. So, there you go. Let's check them out.
Squeegee's comment is great. That classic Mark trying to get the coins. This is why you like Mario,
Yeah.
Markio,
I want to
Luigi. Makes sense now. It's all intentional.
All right. Let's see how this has changed, because I think 100% of the Sea Breaches were touched. Essentially, this is responding to feedback both from players and the team that they didn't feel like the choices were valuable or interesting enough in comparison to other options during a run. So we've tried to juice up some of the power and the trade-offs associated with them. So let's see what the ever-burning boiler will do for us. Should I do lore advice for the...
I think you have to.
You stand inside a musty room. A boiler in the corner gives off a little light from a barely flickering flame, but you can still make out a figure shoveling coal, attempting to keep it alive. A train whistle blares, choo-choo, and they turn in your direction to reveal their skin dripping away like wax. They gesture to the flame. Do you throw anything into the boiler from Monster Trade?
Clearly. I was about to say.
Take a glowing object from the boiler. Get an uncommon vestige. High chance to be aspect focused. Throw Quillings into the boiler. I did just get 100 Quillings when I...
That is true.
Get a rare vestige. High chance to be aspect focused. Or 250, which we don't have. So, you gotta...
Let's get the rare vestige.
You gotta
See
spend
what that
money
does.
to make money. So, let's go for that.
What did we get?
Primeval Clay.
Ooh.
On the end of the first turn, double all burn, frostbite, poison, and bleed stacks. Okay, we got some bleed synergy with that.
So
That's
why
nice.
don't we take a look at the vestige sets we got with it? Ancient Wisdom.
Additional will reserve. Okay, that's definitely good. If we can get it up
But
there.
Thaumaturge is kind of the big one here, especially if you're doing a bleed build.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good one to get early on.
Additional damage that they get from that. Okay, cool. Well, unfortunately, we have all disparate sets so far, though, so we don't have anything lining up yet. But we'll
If
see.
only there was a way to double it just automatically. That would be so cool, guys. Wouldn't that be cool? If only there was a way.
All right.
That's called foreshadowing. Assuming we don't die in this next encounter,
well,
that's called
I
foreshadowing.
didn't choose a hard battle. I'm trying to keep it safe here. Oh,
You have to go for
we
it.
have to go for it.
Now let's check out that bleed.
All right, so we've got all this bleed stuff that's gonna fire off, right?
We also have so many crits ready to go.
It's gonna double the bleed on everybody. So that guy's dead already, which is great. I feel like I want to do this already.
I think that makes sense.
Spin to win. I mean, they're all in the
Spin to win.
They're all in the far range. It looks like. Alrighty.
Now you do have enough movement to get that.
Yeah. Let's see. What should we do here?
You position yourself, you might be able to use your basic ability to hit all three of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you jump, you won't be able to get... Actually, that kills two of them.
It looks like it's not that different, so
Yeah.
we might as well get this on the ground so that we can get some velocity.
And you're not taking damage anyway, because you're out of range.
Alright. So if we pick the spear up right now, we would get velocity, which would increase our damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna spin to win again, so what the hell, I'm doing it. Alright. Now... Okay, he's almost dead. He will be dead after this, so he is definitely dead. Okay.
We'll get the orb on the next turn. Or maybe not. We might just win on this turn.
Well, our move sucks anyways, so that's gonna make it hard.
Well, orbs give a little bit of movement now.
Ah!
So you might be able to get in range for all of it. But you might not need it.
You got it.
Nice.
That's bleed attack anyways. Yeah.
Not that they're going to be bleeding at that point, but yes.
It worked!
Hashtag nerf mark.
Alright. Did we get anything that...
None of these correspond
these
to
have-
any... I'd say reroll.
Let's reroll. I mean, we're rich now.
We are. We did kill the treasure pot there.
Okay.
There is Verdant.
Okay, so we do have Verdant.
There is Verdant. In the name.
Okay. Should we go for this?
Gain 3 max HP after each combat, and then the Vestige itself is giving max
Yeah.
HP, so that's a good counter.
Definitely do it. Okay.
And that's the interesting thing with the Vestige sets, is that even the most common of Vestige could be very valuable, depending on if you need it for your set.
Right.
It gives a whole new avenue of what to think about when making decisions.
Alright, so we have our first Vestige set that's actually triggering one of its effects. So we have Verdant at 2. So we're getting 3 max HP after each combat from that. Alright. Next attack binding deals double damage. Yeah, let's go for that.
That's a pretty good combo.
Got
If
all
you
damage.
throw your spear, invigorate, grab the spear, and then attack, that's a pretty powerful combo.
Let's try the study.
We did have a lot of money to get more things also.
It's true, but
We could get other things that are
Yeah,
cool.
things.
Golden Egg, for example, CEO brain right here. More Quillings
in Quillings when we get hit. Plus we will hit the first threshold on Quilling Hoarder.
to get even
Which is
more
nice.
Quillings.
Storm King, that's not really what we're doing. Poison damage, let's go Golden Egg. Alright, so now we have both Quilling Hoarder and Verdant fetch sets, conferring us a benefit. Chronicler, should we talk to you? Alright. Hello! I like his little pogo stick, he's bouncing around.
Right.
Should I do a grandpa voice?
Why not?
I'm trying to set myself mentally prepared for it. Oh my! Needless! There's been quite the stir! Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that, but
That was pretty good.
I don't think I can keep that up. I'm gonna lose my voice if I keep doing it. Alright, do we feel strong enough now, Muhammad, to do a hard battle?
I think we should. Give the people what they want.
Alright, let's try it. Oh, potion. Well, we can check after combat.
If we remember, which I always forget.
Okay, oh, that was kind of them to all move into the outer range of my spin.
Very nice. Now you could invigorate it before you do that.
That's a good point. GP. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Do they all... Okay, only one of them has the bleed effect.
So, we can use our spear here to get out of the damage zone, I think.
Yeah, you'll still take a little bit of damage.
What was that bomb that went off on me? Mystery bomb.
I think that would be the mutator effect.
Okay. I do anything interesting here? Well,
That poor orb is just too far.
not gonna be able to get it. Ah, thanks for the quillings, bro.
Thankfully, that orb is close enough now.
Could throw our spear first, I think.
I think so.
Oh, I was in the gong clips. Epic fail. I'm gonna save my invigorate, I think.
I think so.
I'll shield too, just to try to reduce my damage taken here. Alright. So I'll use it now. Why not?
There we go.
Alright.
Well, there's something for more quillings, but there's also another Rosy Thorn. So now we have an interesting choice.
I mean, this is gonna get us straight to the next tier.
Right, but if you get the Rosy Thorn, the pincushion vestige set should go up a tier.
It's true.
But we're not really using spiked damage right now.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go for the Quilling Catcher, I think.
That's on brand.
Yeah. Alright. I remembered the potion, though.
You're better than me. But did you remember the barrel full of quillings at the corner? There it
I didn't
is.
see it.
Gotta get all of them.
Yes, that's a good point. Thank you. Alright. An Augment. Bleed. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's go with that. Or
Nice.
Bleed.
Oh, we could show something new here with the Vestigial Shrine.
Sure. I don't think I actually want to destroy anything, but we can do it. Alright, now we gotta quick potion management this thing. Oh, I forgot about the control click thing.
Yeah, you can do that. That is kind of the most hidden feature.
Alright, Prickly Puffer, ate him up.
Don't forget the vestiges, or the quillings.
Yeah, don't want to forget that.
Alright, let's see what this is, because this is new. Choose a vestige to destroy and gain double its vestige sets permanently.
So what that means is for example, the Quilling Catcher gives us 1 point in Quilling Order. If I destroy it, it'll give us 2, but I'll lose the Vestiges bonus. So gain 10% more Quillings will go away, but we'll have a permanent additional.
So it'll bring you up to 4 total for the vestige set.
Right, like Rosy Thorn is one that I feel like we could get rid of, because I don't feel like I care that much, unless I'm missing something. I don't care that much about the spiked interaction that the vestige itself is giving us. I really just want it for Verdant.
Yeah, I agree. And you might get spiked later. It will give you the pincushion.
Right.
But very importantly, it also clears up space to get other vestiges.
Right, because now we can pick up more. Alright, so we chomp that up.
Now we have so much money. Oh my goodness. We have 652.
Is something bugged, or is this working correctly?
I think we've been killing treasure pots. We've been getting
We're getting 100.
bonuses.
We're getting 100 every time we enter a new area.
Well, what's the Quilling Hoarder percentage, right?
Is that what's coming from?
So plus 30%
That's where
on
it's
combat end, you get another 100.
Up to 500. Okay, so there's a cap on that. Alright.
It's getting kind of crazy. So we can get,
More Verdant.
we get more Verdant, we could get more Thaumaturge, however. Now, the actual effect of this we don't care about too much.
If only we could smash it up, we could get them both.
Oh man, if only we could smash it up.
If only. Grind it up.
That's also called foreshadowing.
I mean, I like how much Omni power we're getting from this. And this, again, seems like it kind of balances out the Trinket, the Rose of Rubies in a way.
True. The Thaumaturge effect with Bleed, however, will be pretty nice.
You can still, just dropping vestiges on the ground is still something you can do too, which is a little bit sad, I guess, but It is an option. All right, I feel like I want to get Verdant Sprout.
Let's get it.
Get it.
Now, we have so much money that if we wanted to make a difficult decision, we could.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you
Because
think?
right now, it's not doing that much other than initial bleed, but it is sort of the catalyst for our bleed. So losing it would not be a good idea right now.
Well, we've got bleed on this also.
True.
And extra from the augment that I got recently. Alright, I'm gonna drop Bramble Dolos. Just get rid of it. Here, let's go with that. Okay, now we've got 4 sets where we're getting a bonus.
And real quick, just to show a new feature, can you click on what you just dropped? And now hover on any of these. So this is new. People have asked for it from kind of the beginning since we launched. You are now able to see what you are about to replace in the same space as the screen to replace it. So that's all I wanted to show. I showed it last time. I just want to show it again.
Alright.
Now we can get more augments, and I think we should.
Let's do it.
More bleed. I see bleed
do.
right there. Just lock in.
I'm enjoying spinning to win, so let's go for it.
We don't need a heal because we are losing max HP in our head.
Well, now we've got 2 Vestiges that are gaining it, though, so we'll see. See how that balances out.
Let's see how we do here.
Capture. Some of the Guardians were retuned as well, so I'm gonna make sure I refamiliarize myself here. So, Soul Shield, 25 damage resist per stack. Lose 1 stack when a summon ally dies. Okay, that's similar to how it was before.
Yeah, so 100 damage resist. You're not going to do damage unless you possibly... That's a nice start, I think.
Should we again invigorate first, though? And we could drink our potion, too.
Yeah, we can, if we want to go crazy with it.
So, double damage and double damage. Will that be 4x damage? That's right. Just for fun.
Let's find out. Now let's see. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately,
He's gonna resist it. The
yes. But now the boss won't resist.
Boss. Right. Okay, I guess now we're just gonna poke him.
Yeah,
There you go.
no damage for now.
Whoa, that was a lot of bleed.
Yes. If you hold Alt real quick, yeah, you don't actually have to do anything this turn.
might as well
Other than
throw the
get
spear.
out of damage.
Well, we might as well throw
Yeah.
the spear on the ground, right?
Yeah,
Which
I'd agree.
we can maybe throw it down here, pick this up. Oh, but if I pick that up, what?
I think, yeah, you're good.
All right, he soul shackled me.
Well, this is actually good because we can invigorate and spin to win again to get more of these enemies, the mobs, out of the way.
I don't. It's not going to be. We don't have the potion though this time, so I have to be a little bit
More
careful with
careful.
what I'm doing here. So, I mean, it's only showing 8 damage right now, though. I mean, I could do this.
And after you defeat this guy, you do get 100% of your HP back.
Okay. Well, what the hell?
So let's try that. Does spinning
Oops.
win right now?
Does it
Not
does
for
mostly.
everybody, but that will do. That will do. Yes. Very good. How much damage is...
Well, he's losing most of his life. So
Oh man, is this rank 20? Not quite.
not quite.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, all the quillings.
All right.
So I think the strat is make sure you're always just under 500, right? I see bleed. I see very good bleed.
More bleed damage, so that adds to the stat. Or
But the whirlwind gives velocity. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good.
All right, that's right. Triple damage.
I have not seen this one before. That's crazy.
Adrenaline rush.
Or do it once and get double for the rest of the turn. Does that stack? Okay, well, that's not as useful.
Let's try this.
I am curious if that stacks, because that would be pretty fun. Oh. I didn't know they were there.
No,
Well,
there's nothing to say.
you could say something.
Let's go to the Seek a Beat together, bro. All right, he doesn't want to follow me. Sorry. Bye.
This is not a visual
Okay, bye.
novel, sadly.
Hello there, Needless.
All right, so we've got another Vestige Grinder. This one looks a bit different than the other one.
So here, you can choose any number. So if you wanted to, you could get rid of all your vestiges. This shows up in the Sea of Ink. It's sort of a nice way to reset. And so this is what I was alluding to earlier.
Yeah, you don't get double with this one.
You don't get double, but it just sort of, you get the benefit, you just get it out of your inventory. So if there's something that isn't really doing much, but you want the sets, like let's look at, we go one to the right.
This one?
Right, because we're not doing any burn damage at all.
Right,
But we want that thaumaturge effect,
right. That's a good point, so let's get rid of it.
which feels weird because it's a higher rarity item, but it might be the correct call.
I think it feels like it is. Alright. Definitely keeping all our quillings. Okay, so let's keep a move on here. Alright.
We could choose to get rid of all the quilling ones, like, right at the end. At that point, we'll have just so much money. Then we could just buy all the best stuff from the shop.
It's true.
Where would we like to go? Well, we should see what the benefits are, or not necessarily benefits.
Taking damage on collecting an orb.
Create a bomb,
The bomb.
and damage resist. Those are all pretty rough. I think
It gives you 25 quilling, so
I think the bomb might be, or not the bomb. I think the orb giving 1 damage. Because we're going to lose max HP anyway, as long as we don't die.
we do have ways to heal as well here.
Right, this is probably why we haven't... Our HP bar looks like it hasn't been going down. It has been going down.
Yeah.
Because our max HP has been going down.
The bomb only gives you 25 quilling, so the game designers must think that that one is the easiest to avoid of all of them.
Oh, what's this?
I believe this is the quest associated with unlocking this guy, but since we've used cheats, it is in a weird state. We're going to ignore that one. Explore it on your own when you play Inkbound.
You should explore the proving grounds, is what this comes down to.
Ooh,
Big
big
quilling cash.
I don't know if I could pass that up. I mean, I was like, I don't know about the hard combats, but I
Big.
can't. Someone should make big all caps. Then I definitely would have supported no matter what. No question asked. But we're going for it anyways. All right, Prickly Puffer again. Now what the hell? Let's just eat him up. Ooh, that was a cool shiny
Ooh,
effect
look
on
at
this
these
guy.
guys. Something new is happening. What's going on?
All right, so we've got this guy, Barricade Blotter, adding barricade to all enemies. Reduce incoming damage by 50%.
You have a priority target.
Let's see.
You're still doing actually quite a decent bit of
Well,
damage.
let's triple it. Right?
That's true.
Why not?
We can.
Should I throw the spear and pick it up first too, just for fun?
Yeah, I think you throw the spear first.
Let me make sure we have enough will. Okay, so we
1, and spin is 2, so that'll work.
Okay, let's just try it. It's pure greed. I'm not really trying to math.
We're gonna have a problem getting out of that attack range. So let's see. That, even with the damage resist.
It killed most.
Oh, and you have an orb.
No.
You
Can
can
I pick it up?
Yeah, I think you could get one more attack in on somebody. Maybe the one that doesn't have bleed on it, actually.
Well, he's not dead yet though. This will kill him this turn.
That's true. But
Did
now
turn him around,
we have that.
So there is this new thing, aggression. I mean, it's I think this is a new way to visualize this.
Right.
Hit turn to face the
I had that happen to me last week against a boss. Not my brightest moment. So we can't do that cool combo again.
Right, but if I hit him with this, he's probably he's not quite dead.
But you do have a crit.
He's definitely gonna be dead if I hit him here. I can get out of the damage over here. No, not completely.
Well, he's actually dead with that. If you looked at,
No, I don't think he is.
well, no, go back up. If you use your first ability,
Okay, spin.
you could spin. But if you use your first ability directly,
That would kill.
yeah. And so maybe if you do that and get an orb, you'd be able to do both. Get that guy out of the way, then spin.
I will have no movement at that point, though. I think. Or
But the spin would not be damage resisted.
true, but
It's close.
can I kill these guys? Is that possible? I mean, this'll. I could probably kill this one. I think. Yeah, that's got a crit right now.
Yeah, but you won't have the. You'd have to get the orb first.
Yes, you were right.
There is also that. If you can directly target just... For some reason... Oh, it's because it's spreading it across multiple enemies.
Yeah.
If you could get to not spread across multiple enemies from your position...
Oh, I can kill him.
Yeah. And then you get the orb. You can spin. You'll have enough movement to probably get out of range. Well, you're going to be targeted.
So I don't know if that's better or not. I've got 6 damage showing right now. I'll kill one. I'll have 8. That's actually worse.
Well, if you get rid of... You probably could get rid of one of these guys. Yeah.
So throw my spear.
Oh.
And, mistakes were made, everyone. Mistakes were made.
It's okay. We don't need more than 9 HP.
All right. Well, turns out we might.
So as long... Okay, I think you're fine. That will do it, right?
We triple damage? Or no, not yet.
I don't think you need to yet.
I'm gonna turn this other guy, but he still has.
But you can you can walk out of the way and just like wait and then let that orb be stronger, or just get the orb. They will target you if you do that.
Right.
So it might be worth waiting for your cooldowns
This guy can't hit me,
That's true.
so I can.
That's worth it.
From here.
Yeah, that's worth it.
But he's got a bunch of bleed. Is he dead? Almost.
Because now everything's off cooldown, you have options.
Right. I did also have the. I do need to get rid of these guys on this turn, though, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, that guy's
You could spin.
true, but I want to get the extra damage on there, something like that.
Yeah. Can you get a invigorate?
Sure, why not? There we go.
There we go. Alright, 16 HP. We were at 9. We have over 1,000 Quillings. That is an achievement. So we've added Steam achievements to the game.
Yeah.
One of them, I believe, is win a run with over 1,000 Quillings. And if you need a guide on how to do that, you're watching it.
We still have to win.
We still have to win.
Looking a bit dicey, especially with misplays starting to come into the mix here.
Well, that's because we picked the, like the rubies to begin with. We picked something difficult.
Yeah.
That whirlwind gives more bleed, but it will be the last slot.
Right. I feel like I kind of don't want to save. I don't want to use it for that.
Yeah. We have not upgraded our spear at all.
It's true. I'm not super enthused on this upgrade, though.
And the invigorate, though, we do use that a lot. Bringing the cooldowns down will be nice, for sure.
We're not using our glyphs, though. Let's reroll. See what
Let's
else we
see.
got. Click mark when you teleport the spear.
And more bleed, this time on the bleed-specific ability. If we could get an upgrade to get that range of that better, I think it's going to be very powerful.
Reroll again.
Why not?
YOLO. Shield. Eh.
We might need that shield with our HP going down.
-1 base cooldown on Cleave. I do like that.
Yeah, because it's 5. It's
fine.
quite a lot.
Yeah, let's take that.
Now, we don't need the Vestigial Shrine, because I don't think we're getting rid of anything.
Right.
However, we can absolutely get the empowerments, pay for the extra ones.
Let's try it.
We have a quest to do something here, apparently. Oh. Hello.
Alright. Well,
You guys can figure out what that's about.
they really want us to pick Sharp Cleave. RNG does.
And Mumsy noted that if anybody has a keen eye, the cost for re-rolling is not increasing anymore.
That's true.
Let's get that rare augment.
Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded that one. Alright. What else we got here? 20.
You get extra velocity when you teleport to the spear.
Yeah, that's good.
So velocity stacking sounds pretty nice.
Bolstered Cleave. Eh. Okay, let's go for the spear.
What do you have 41 of in your statuses over there? Oh, right.
Bloodline.
We have 41 of that, my goodness.
That's why we have 82 additional
Oh my
omni
gosh.
damage, so 82% extra damage from that for any damage type.
I had a run yesterday where I ended with about 700 omni damage. I really went all in.
I'm just seeing big again. Anytime I see big, I'm like, I want that.
Do we want more Quillings?
No, I don't think we need them. That's the thing. Alright, we'll go for the standard encounter here. Ooh, potion. vulnerable.
And Radthor does note that reroll costs do increase with certain tiers of deep dives. We'll see if Averim's in chat to give us the confirmation on all of that.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do our little spin combo. We could spear. We could spear too.
What does the potion do?
Potion, I mean, it increases. It does vulnerable. How about that? Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
We're gonna run out of.
if we spin, what happens?
Shut up.
Oh, I probably should have invigorated after that.
You're right. Well, this guy turn face?
Nope.
No. Oops. I mean, this is how.
Doesn't matter. Well, you didn't take any damage, other than bleeding out your max HP every turn.
Well,
Okay, so if we don't do something here,
it's gonna be bad.
it will be bad.
I don't want to hit that guy.
That guy will turn to face. They are aggressive.
This guy is doing a direct attack. Better be careful here.
I think you can get rid of this guy. Nice. You're not in a damage zone right now. This is good. Oh no, it's not going downhill, Mumsy. You gotta believe. I believe. Nice.
We gotta get a smite effect on there.
I believe that's an upgrade path.
I just mean so that there's some visual on it.
Yeah, we have 1,400 Quillings. Almost 1,500. Oh, yes.
Woohoo!
See, I told you, you just had to believe. Bleed.
Yeah, it was the triple adrenaline rush, triple damage saved us there. CEO build, go straight for the coin.
There's also another Primeval Clay for Thaumaturge, which is getting closer.
I mean, doubling all bleed at the end of the first turn is pretty interesting.
And also this set to get more will to just have more things to work with. This one requires 3, though, so we're a bit far.
Yeah. Do we get anything immediately from this?
No. We do get Shadow, which increases our Omni damage, and we start taking more damage. Shadow builds are so fun, but we are losing max HP fast.
Yeah. Well, if we took one of these and we could destroy one of them,
Double it, maybe.
yeah, and then that would... Let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna try that.
Let's see what else we get. Ooh. There's the barbed bones that work with the pincushion, but we're not really doing spiked. We could re-roll it, but the question is there anything you want to get rid of right now?
And this is, at this point, since we don't have the grinder, we'd have to just drop it on the floor, basically.
And so the question really is, like, are we done making money? And I think the answer is no.
Definitely.
I think the answer is no to that, so it might be okay to pass that.
Alright, I'm just gonna think about that for a
Okay,
second here.
Whirlwind.
Alright,
That's a
Whirlwind
great one
Ascension.
for getting upgraded.
Reduces the cooldown per enemy hit. I mean, we're doing that a lot right now.
You could also smite enemies up to 4 times.
We are not really smite built, though. I'm going for the Endless March.
Let's do it.
We can keep attacking.
Yeah, Thaumaturge might not actually do much for us, as noted. We read the specifics of it.
Who's got time for reading? Alright, let's just go. Let's roll with it.
Happy update day, Bit Dragon. Thanks for being here.
Okay. Now,
We chose the perfect choice.
Right, and we can come backwards and go back and pick something else, right?
So one of the ones we just picked up, that Primeval
rid
Clay,
of it.
can go away.
Okay.
Awesome.
Now we've got Ancient Wisdom, +1 Will Reserve.
And Thaumaturge is maxed, and now we could go back and get that Vestige.
Alright.
And we're getting more will, which is great.
I feel like my will should have filled already.
Probably next battle.
Minor polish request.
Minor.
I don't think I won any of these.
Well, let's look at the... Like, you could re-roll it, first off, because we have so much money.
Let's re-roll it. That's how I feel immediately.
Okay, there's some things here that are a little better.
Burn.
I'm critting, gain a stack of blur.
We don't have Precision or Warden. Oh. No.
Could re-roll again, I mean...
Re-roll.
Minus 40 physical, plus 40 magic. That's a troll.
That's
Well, okay, so let's think about it. Our physical 0. Minus 40 will still be 0 for gameplay calculations. So you're actually just getting plus 40 magic damage.
all right. And getting closer to another will reserve. I mean, the will reserve would combo really well with the whirlwind endless march because
the
you
only-
can just keep using it.
Yeah, the only problem with this one is I don't know if we're doing that much magic damage.
No,
I think our one ability might be, right?
no,
No, is it all physical on this
no.
class?
This one's magic.
That one's magic. But we're not doing much damage with the spear. Could be an option to get it and grind it, but we just did some grinding.
Yeah, I like the name Orb Lord. All right.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do we go for the Burden of Wisdom, or do we just
We're just
reroll
reroll again, why not? We'll show it off. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Pin cushion.
I like Shattered Crown for the effect.
Yeah.
Because we do that a lot.
Striker. Additional physical damage. Does seem good.
BitDragon is asking, did we hack the money? The answer is no.
No.
We're just doing hardcore money build.
We've got CEO build going on. Quilling Hoarder.
We
boosted.
need to get that to 5.
Yeah.
It's not bugged, I think. I think it's actually working as intended. We have a lot of effects stacking on that, and you can have that too with Vestige sets if you play it yourself.
We've also been going for the new
Big.
Quilling
Big.
Dash, which, I mean, I want augments.
Augments are good at this point, I think. This is great. Ooh, provocateur.
If not hit a turn, plus 25 attack boost for the rest of the combat.
Then what's going on with
Got the barricade
Oh, okay.
Bro over here again.
Barricade Bro? That's the actual name.
Alright. Let's see.
So we do want to make sure we hit everybody. We probably have enough movement to hit everybody.
This guy does the aggression ability as well.
Right. I feel like you have enough movement to be able to hit everybody if you just inch to the left. Which will take care of that, at least. So, in that position, it's how do we just generate the damage for it?
Well, let's just go for our combo right away.
Right. That is good.
That guy at least, for sure.
Now, we have Bleed. And we also have our Spear, but we don't have...
much to combo.
Yeah, we don't have much Will. We can get more Will.
Still have decent movement, though.
Right. I wonder if you use your spear to go closer to the orb, you might be able to then hit both of them afterwards.
We have hit that guy, so this provocateur
Right.
will come into play here.
And then if you just launch your spear at both of these, I think... And then if you need to finish that guy off, you should be able to.
Yeah, that's okay.
Nice.
It's tempting just to let him die, because that guy's already dead, right?
I wonder if you can hit...
He'll turn.
Not this one, but the ones that won't turn. I think you could hit both of them if you... From the top. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I think that's as good as it gets.
That was a cool
Yeah.
dash effect. Like, nice. Alright, it's a lot of guys.
We have spin,
We do.
but we should probably see if we could get rid of the one that's doing damage resist. Because I think we might be able to.
You will get hit by spin.
Well, so if we... How much do we have? Do we have 5? Oh, this is
We
perfect.
have 5.
If you cleave that guy...
You don't want to cleave this big group of guys down here?
Well, I think we could spin them and they will all die if we get rid of that guy first. So I think you have enough to get rid of the guy up there.
Looks like that. So you
It-
want to
yeah, if
cleave
you-
him and kill him.
Yeah. And now I think we can spin. That will get rid of most of them. It hits that guy. Now we need to figure out what... Oh, that's great. We'll still take a direct attack,
Yeah.
but it's not that bad. Now this is a
This
challenge.
guy feels like almost a mini boss here. He's lasting so long and he's doing different stuff.
Yeah,
It's cool.
we aren't super focusing on them, but at least, I mean, we can just do that and make as much money as possible. I just saw a 76 pop up.
Yeah. right.
That teleport one might be nice. We're not really doing a shield build.
Nah. I don't like shield.
We have more bleed
I like that.
on everything. The cooldown going down seems really nice.
All right, let's take it. I don't want to take my last
Right.
thing on Endless March here to be, unless it's awesome, unless it's something really good. Smite far enemies.
That might be really good.
Let's go with that. Especially if that gets boosted by.
Is there a vestige we would like to get rid of? Because that we got for the effect.
Right. I don't think so.
Well, one of these capped off after 500, right?
Cooling
okay,
order.
yeah.
It says that it does. I don't know if I believe it though.
Oh, if we get to 5, I just realized the final effect on that. Double your quillings before the villain. So this is what I'm thinking, is like, is there something we can destroy and double that isn't as useful? Like maybe the catcher?
Yeah, at this point it's not as important, I think. But that'll only get us to 4 though.
But then we just have to find
That's great.
another source.
Gotta reroll.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so now we're at 4.
We can just get one more. Okay, this isn't... Well, okay, this is not the one before the
Not
villain.
the villain, so
But
There's
we
still
could
time.
we could buy, let's see, anything for money.
yes.
Yes,
Golden
golden
Sails.
sails. Uncommon end, gain 10 Omni damage if you have full... You typically will have full HP because you're losing max HP. There we go. Done.
Quilling Hoarder maxed. The only thing that I'm sad about is we don't have Pilfer.
True.
If we had Pilfer, that would be
So
nice.
BitDragon's asking, what the heck is that right-hand side? These are the new Vestige set features. So
Yeah.
all Vestiges will give you one or more Vestige sets. And if you've ever played anything like an auto chess type game, you could sort of think of it like that. Basically, you want to strategize to get Vestiges of similar sets to get their bonus effects. And as you can see, we've been capping out our Quilling Hoarder
Yeah.
hardcore to get just as much money as possible in this game.
All right, so this is a Guardian that has been completely reworked since the last time. So Janus the Malformed. So what's going on here? We've got a bunch of Dormant, these dudes, the sparring dummies. Dormant, waiting to be activated by Janus the Malformed. Janus will activate this enemy with its activating ability or when it changes phases. Okay, so the phase changes when you cross the health thresholds here. All right, unfortunately, we want to get out of this attack.
We definitely do.
We don't have a lot of health here. Do I want to hit these guys or no?
Yes, you don't want them to wake up because then they will start attacking you.
Okay.
And I think they have a lot of HP.
Should I just immediately jump over here, you think?
I think so.
I could get Janus on far that way. Alright. Oops. Am I close enough to get this? I wish there was some way. Oh no, you can tell. You can tell. There's a little... It glows more when you're in range. Ooh,
You could save it for next turn to get more.
That's true.
That'll work. You do chunk a pretty good amount of damage there. This boss is really fun with the Chainbreaker because your punch that teleports you, you can just kind of, if you have enough will, you could just teleport to all of the summons. And it's really fun. You just go around the map and you just one-shot everything if you have enough power.
Nice. Okay, so in this case, he is going to turn to face me if I hit him. So I probably
We want to focus on the mobs, I think.
focus on the mobs right now.
Yeah.
I've already got this back.
Yep. And you might want to use it to get rid of those two. Because Janus still has bleed. So Janus is taking damage.
That's good.
When do they wake up?
So now he's got a direct attack on me. Do we have any way to mitigate?
I don't think so.
I thought we had some way to gain 1 blur,
Oh, that works.
right?
Yeah.
But we just definitely have to spin.
If we jump, we could possibly get 3 enemies, including Janus.
So just jump to here.
I think so. Yeah, that should work. You could use bleed on them to finish them off. Or actually, yeah, you have enough. Even without that, you have enough of just your basic ability. Yeah.
Which also adds bleed. Our health is looking a little sketch.
It's a little scary. But they're not direct targeting now, and I think there's only one of these guys left.
We have to pick up the orb quickly, though, because we have to throw the spear, right?
Right. We need to get out of there. You can use Alt or Shift, I mean, to move the camera. Oh, okay, that's a favorable position, and if you invigorate again, you should be able to one-shot.
Yep.
Get more bleed on Janice.
Okay, so
Oh,
he's
wait.
phased.
Hang on. Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Will be, but we could force it early. There we go. Now we're good.
But we killed all the ads, right? So
Yep. So
Nice.
now we're not... I mean, we're worried because that's 15 damage direct, so we have to win on this turn. Okay, what do we do here to win on this turn? Oh, nice. We just died. After getting Quilling Hoarder 5, too.
I know, so I guess we're not going to get the achievement. We're not going to win, right?
That's sad.
Nice, I took damage when I picked up an orb. I forgot about that.
Not that it matters at this point.
Right.
Okay, so... Yeah, throw it, grab it. That gets Shatter. Hang on. They're taking quite a bit of damage.
I don't think there's any way to survive this.
Yeah, you did get further than me when I was playing Chainbreaker. Chainbreaker's a higher difficulty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Chainbreaker is a 5 difficulty. This is a
I
3 difficulty.
I got Quillings. As
We
I
did
was
get
dying.
Quillings.
I feel satisfied with that.
This poor statue, man.
All right, cool. Well, that was a fun run.
Yeah, that was really fun. Do you want to talk about this screen a bit more since we're back here?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, the main real change is that we have a new free cosmetic and Vault Dust reward track here called the Cosmetic Reward Track. So if you level up a few times, you'll get that. I think we've used a bunch of developer cheats on this account, so it's in a little bit of a messed up state, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work correctly in the live game. We've tested that too. We have a new victory board with a bunch of new objectives and new hats to earn, including the Falcon God Crown and the Majestic Plume Diadem.
And if you wanted to wear what we were wearing, you just have to get the first one.
The Stone Sentinel, yes. But a number of new redesigned objectives for new stuff to do. And if we head back to the Athenium real quick.
Simpson says, shame you couldn't pay the enemy to not hit you.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we've had plenty of fillings for that. What else was I going to show? I guess we could briefly talk about it. I mentioned Vault Dust. That's the new currency. So
Even though on this account,
Yeah.
everything's owned.
everything's owned because we've used developer cheats. But this is part of our removal of all in-game monetization. So we've had an announcement. It's probably been discussed on this stream already. I won't go over it again. But Vault Dust is the new, what we call the currency in the game now. And you earn it via gameplay. You can use it to pick up things here. And these items that appear in the Cosmetic Vault also have a rare chance to drop after defeating a Guardian. So there's another way to get them just by finding them that way.
Yeah, I believe with the configuration, if it's your first time playing this update after the first Guardian, you should see it. I won't guarantee that, but you probably will see it pretty early on. Averim knows the details of how that's set up.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining us for a run today. Inkbound Gods and Relics is out now. Available to download, available to play. New aspects, vestige sets, grinding vestiges,
Grinding Vestiges.
orb lords, quilling kings. Got them all. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank
See
you,
next
everybody.
time. Bye.
Bye.